वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। आराध्यो भगवान् व्रजेशतनया स्तद्धाम वृन्दावनम् रम्या काचिदुपासना व्रजवधूवर्गेण वा कल्पिता। श्रीमद्भागवतं प्रमाणममलं प्रेमापुमार्थो महान्। श्रीचैतन्यमहाप्रभुर्मतमिदं तत्रादरापरम्। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिन् इति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna, dear Vaishnavas, thank you so much for joining. We are reading Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 35. Mm. And we are going to read from text number 8 onwards. So we are reading Yugala Gita. So let's see. Yugal Gita has 12 pairs of verses sung by gopis in the Viraha of Krishna. Viraha also means Vishesh Rahasyamay Milan, right? So special meeting or association of the Lord with the gopis, because their mind is completely absorbed in thinking of Krishna, as we read earlier also, that although their body is at their home, but somehow their mind is running after Krishna. So we read about how the cows were feeling. First, we read about how the heavenly damsels were feeling. Then we read about the the cows, and then we read about the rivers. Even the rivers froze. Mm. So now let's move forward and see what's in the next few verses. Anucharai samanuvarnita virya adi purusha ivachala bhutihi vanach vanacharo giri tattesha charnite venu ahavayati घासयादहि वनलतात्तरवा आत्मनि विष्णुं व्यञ्जयन्त इव पुष्पा फलादधयाः प्रणतभारवितापमधुधारः प्रेम हृष्ट तनवो ववृषुस्मा दर्शनीया तिलोकवनमाला दिव्यगन्धा तुलसीमधुमत्तै अलीकुलैर् अलगूगीतम् अभीष्टम् आदीर्यन्यरहि सन्धितवेणु शरसि शारस सरसि सारस हंसविहङ्गास् चारुगीता हृतचेतसया हृतचेतसा हरिम् उपासत ते यथा चित्ता हन्तमिलिता दृशो धृता मौनै. Translation and purport by the disciples of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Krishna moves about the forest in the company of his friends, who vividly chant the glories of his magnificent deeds. He thus appears just like the Supreme Personality of Godhead, exhibiting his inexhaustible opulences. When the cows wander onto the mountain sides and Krishna calls out to them with the sound of his flute, the trees and creepers in the forest respond by becoming so luxuriant with fruits and flowers that they seem to be manifesting Lord Vishnu within their hearts. As their branches bend low with the weight, the filaments on their trunks and vines stand erect out of the ecstasy of the love of God. With both the trees and the creepers pour down a rain of sweet sap. Maddened by the divine honey-like aroma of the tulsi flowers, on the garland Krishna wears, swarms of bees sing loudly for him, and that most beautiful of all persons thankfully acknowledges and acclaims their song by taking his flute to his lips and playing it. The charming flute song then steals away the minds of the cranes, the swans, and other lake-dwelling birds. Indeed, they approach Krishna, close their eyes, and maintaining their silence, worship him by fixing their consciousness upon him in deep meditation. Hare Krishna. Such beautiful verses. So the text 8 and 9 talk about the effect on the trees, and the text 10 and 11 talk about the effect on the bees, that what the tulsi flowers have effect on the bees, and what the when the trees hear the sound of his flute, the trees and creepers become luxuriant with flowers. And they seem to be manifesting Lord within their hearts. Like they're offering their best to the Lord. And the branches and the drops of rain like sweet sap. So the effect of flute we discuss first on the denizens of Siddhaloka, then the cows, then the water in the river, and now comes the trees. You see, there was humans, then animals, then water, which is also moving. Now trees. Trees are also called achara. They don't move. Let's hear what Krishna Chakravarti Thakur is mentioning. Krishna Chakravarti Thakur has made several illuminating comments on these verses. He gives the analogy that just as when householder Vaishnava hear a Sankirtan party approaching, they become ecstatic and offer obeisance. So the trees and creepers in Vrindavan became ecstatic when they heard Krishna's flute and bowed low with their branches and vines. The word Darshaniya Tilaka in text 10 indicates not only that the Lord is most excellent to see, but also that he decorated himself with attractive reddish tilaka taken from the mineral-rich earth of Vrindavan forest. Hmm. Darshaniya Tilaka. He's excellent to see. When we take the darshan of the Lord, it's the most excellent thing in the world, though it's most beautiful. And the other meaning is the tilaka taken from the Vrindavan forest minerals. Hmm. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur also points out that Tulasi, although exalted in many ways, is not normally considered an especially fragrant plant. However, early in the morning, Tulasi emits a transcendental fragrance that ordinary people cannot perceive, but that transcendental personalities fully appreciate. So early morning, Tulsi has a special fragrance. Generally, Tulsi's fragrance is not as strong as some other like rose, etc. But it's transcendental fragrance. Ordinary people cannot perceive it. But the transcendental personalities, Krishna is transcendental, fully appreciate. The bees who are privileged to swarm about the flower garlands worn by the personality of Supreme Personality of Godhead certainly appreciate this fragrance. So in short, the bees are also fully transcendental personalities because they're able to appreciate, right? And Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur quotes from the Bhagavatam 3.5.9, 3.15.19 to the effect that the most fragrant plants in Vaikuntha also appreciate the special qualifications of Tulasi Devi. One of the names of Tulasi is Tulasi means Atulni. That means there is no one who can compare to Tulasi Devi. Tulasi. So they are also appreciating these special qualifications. Who? The most fragrant plants. The most fragrant plants, not of this earth, not of the heavenly planets, in the Vaikuntha planets. They are appreciating the position of Tulasi Devi. So special. The word Sandhita Venuhu in text 10 indicates that Lord Krishna placed his flute firmly upon his lips, and the melody emanating from that flute is certainly the most enchanting of sounds, as the gopis described in this chapter. So practically the whole song or the whole most of the verses are about the Hare Krishna. I think a few devotees join. If you could keep your phones on mute, that would be helpful. And when you have to share a comment or a question, you can unmute them at that time. So,
Sorry about that. I was having some trouble connecting my audio. I didn't realize I was not muted.
oh, no worries. Where are you joining from?
I am from Jackson. My name is Sakshi, and uh, so Sheetal Prasad. That's whom I know, Ravi Prasad and Sheetal Prasad. And I got the notification, so I thought I would join.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for joining. Yes, Ravi Prasad and Shil Prasad are good friends. In fact, they're coming here on Saturday. So today they couldn't join because they were out. But thank you for giving out your most valuable time to read Bhagavatam.
Thank you so much for the opportunity.
So we are reading this chapter 35 from Canto 10. Srimad Bhagavatam has 12 cantos, and 10th canto is the main one. I mean, all are important, but 10th canto is the biggest one also, which is primarily Krishna's pastimes in three segments: Vrindavan, Mathura, and Dwarka. So we are primarily right now reading the Vrindavan pastimes on 35th chapter. There are about 90 chapters in this 10th canto, so we are at chapter 35. You have attended some previous programs and familiar with a little bit of ISKCON and Bhagavatam and stuff.
So I just met her. It wasn't long back. I just attended, um, one of her private, two of her private sessions, and other than that, I don't know what her name is. She also has two classes that she took for Bhagavad Gita. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
yes, I think her name starts with N. I'm sorry, I don't remember her name. But yeah, I attended her first and second class. I think it was chapter 1 and 2, but that's about it. Yeah.
Nice, nice. Thank you. Thank you so much. Everything you begun your Krishna conscious journey. It's very nice, and we're all there to support and whatever service we can render. We'll be very grateful. So feel free to ask questions, feel free to pause if anything is not clear. I know you're like kind of joining from the middle, but don't worry. What the acharyas or our guru teachers explain that Bhagavatam is the nectar for the soul, and it's like a sweet doll, like a sweet, and the hand is sweet, the mouth is sweet, the leg is sweet, everything is sweet. Because even if we, um, start in the middle of any canto, any chapter, any verse rather, for that matter, it will help us in our eternal journey to Krishna for the real purpose. So, thank you so much for joining. So what we do, we cover a few verses every day here. We read, we discuss, and we take some thoughts and questions. Um, yeah, that's what we do here in this Zoom daily reading. And sometimes it's like a medicine also. Like even if we don't understand everything, like if the patient takes the medicine, but the patient is not fully aware of the constituents of the medicine, but the patient has faith that this is going to help me. So the medicine will work, whether the patient knows about the chemistry of the medicine or not, the medicine is going to work. So similarly, Bhagavatam is the medicine for the soul. Mm. We are spirit soul, Atma. And Atma, what is the medicine or what is the food for the Atma? It is Shravana, hearing. Shravan means to hear. One of the main limbs in bhakti is to hear about Krishna, who is our real father, mother, friend, brother. In any relationship, we can approach him. Guide, friend, son, anyone. And that's what the Bhagavad Gita also begins, that Arjuna was confused. He reached out to Krishna. I need help. I need guidance. I'm lost in my life, in my journey. I don't know what's right, what's wrong. You please guide my chariot. And guide my chariot means guide my life, the chariot of my life, and take me to the right path. That's our situation too. We are also lost, confused, bewildered. What's right, what's wrong? And we approach him with humility, sincerity. He'll take the reins of our life too and guide us in the right direction. So, and we see Sharma Mataji also joined. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining. So we just read till text 11 so far, and talking about the Tulasi. talking about the impact of Krishna's flute on not only humans and animals, but also on the tree. That how the tree is astonished and amazed and releasing beautiful flowers, twigs, and also the sap. So, Shramati, would you like to read next verse 12 and 13?
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you so much for the recap. I can read, but I hope there is no background noise.
Yes, all good, Mataji, please.
Prabhuji, are we reading with a meter?
Try your best. It's a little complex meter, but try your best.
Okay. Sahibala, uh, Prabhuji, could you go up? I was reading the Hindi, the Sanskrit.
I prefer Hindi, says good, okay.
सहबल सगवंत सविलासः सानुषोक्षितिभृतो व्रजदेव्यः हर्षयन् यर्हि वेणुरवीणां जातहर्षौ परं प्रति विश्वम् महदतिक्रमशः शङ्कितचेता मन्दमन्दमनुगर्जति मेघः सुहृदमभ्यवर्षत सुमनोभिः शच्छया च विद्धत् प्रतपत्रम्. Translation by Sri Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada ki jai. O goddess, O goddesses of Vraja, when Krishna is enjoying himself with Balaram on the mountain slopes, playfully wearing a flower garland on the top of his head, he engladdens all with the resonant vibrations of his flute. Thus he delights the entire world. At that time, the nearby cloud, afraid of offending a great personality, thunders very gently in accompaniment. The cloud showers flowers onto his dear friend Krishna and shades him from the sun like an umbrella. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Mhm. So what's happening here? Krishna is playing, doing different leelas with Balaram. Where? On mountain slopes. And he's wearing a beautiful flower garland on top of his head. Yes, he's having garland on the neck, in the neck also, the Tulasi garland. So what happens? And then again he is playing beautiful flute. So this is the cause. Hmm. Now what does it lead to? The effect. He delights the entire world. At that time, the nearby clouds, afraid of offending a great personality, thunders very gently in accompaniment. So the clouds are reciprocating. Everyone is transcendental. In Vrindavan, they're all Chintamani, they're all Divya. One may, spiritual life is very, very personal. So everyone is a person. Hmm. What is spiritual world? Where every word is a song, every step is a dance. Everyone is having pure love for Krishna with no selfishness, with no ulterior motives. And the only motive is to love and serve Krishna, and everyone is a child of God. The cloud showers flowers onto his dear friend Krishna and shades him from the sun like an umbrella. So, see, they are doing their best by what they can do, right? Everyone is offering their best. This is the Vrindavan mood. Krishna has given all of us different talents, skills, abilities, knowledge, etc. Right? The birds can sing, right? The clouds can't do so. The tree can offer the sap and the fruits. The the river cannot do so. So in spiritual world is a world of collaboration and cooperation. Material world, Kali Yuga is the age of quarrel and hypocrisy. Everyone is fighting, right? Every moment, Kali Yuga में कला ही होता रहता. Hmm. Every moment, everyone is fighting. So material world is a inverted reflection of the spiritual world. In the material world, everyone wants to become the superior, become the master in spirit, and that's considered the highest, right? Oh, I have 100 people working for me. Oh, someone says, wow, you have 100, I have 10,000 people working for me. But in spiritual world, one wants to take the humble position as a servant of the Lord, and that's the topmost. And there is no cutthroat competition. There is mood of cooperation and collective collaboration. That's what everyone is doing. The sun, the moon, the clouds, to do their best for the Supreme Lord. The cloud was the dear friend, Suhrida. Suhrida means Suhrida, kind heart. Su means good, Hrida means heart. And why is it's a beautiful thing Krishna Chakravarti Thakur was one of our acharyas is mentioning. Can anyone guess why clouds and Krishna are dear friends? They have one thing in common. What's the one thing in common? What's Krishna's kanti or color?
Blue.
The blue. And what is it compared to? The monsoon, Ghanesham, right? Right? Is it not called Ghaneshama? Right?
Mm-hmm.
So blackish blue, or the color of the dark monsoon cloud. That's what the color. So therefore they are called Suhrid also, right? So there's a color is common, but there is also one other thing in common. They remove people's distress. So beautiful. Our acharyas explain. They remove people's distress. Generally the farmers, and they look for rain because it's very much required for to remove the heat and for proper irrigation, etc. So the clouds then sprinkle fine particles of ice, which were just like tiny flowers, and made an umbrella, patra, patram, from the shadow to relieve his friend from the scorching heat of the sun. So what's in there? How can they serve Krishna? By offering waters, right? In the like sometimes there is scorching sun and it's too hot, and suddenly there is mild rain. Won't we feel nice, right? So Krishna is on the mountain top, and now the clouds are doing their best to serve their friend Krishna by being an umbrella. Krishna is holding Giriraj as an umbrella, but here the clouds have become the umbrella for Krishna, right? So beautiful reciprocation. Hmm. And his garland and the earrings are the cranes flying in the sky. And his dhoti, what's the color of the dhoti? Yellow. Pitambara, Pitavasa, he wears yellow dhoti. And the song of his flute, rain showering the essence of delicious nectar. So his flute, you see, the Bhagavatam is helping us to kind of visualize the whole episode as if we are standing next to Krishna on the mountain with Balram. He's holding the fruit, playing the fruit. The clouds are showering rain, and then they have become an umbrella. The cranes are flying, and the gentle drops are coming. And everyone, the whole world, delights this the flute vibrations. And especially what does I mean, if anyone hears flute, they feel, attracted to it, right? What to speak of Krishna, who is the source of all the ragas, all the nodes of music. He himself um, playing that flute. We cannot imagine that relishment, that joy, that love. One of the names of Krishna, or one of the meanings of the names of Krishna, is one who attracts everyone, like a magnet attracts akarshan. Hmm. Like a magnet attracts the iron. So we're all like iron, and we have natural attraction towards Krishna. But then we may wonder, hey, why I'm not attracted towards Krishna? I'm attracted towards money, big car, big house, big something, position, job. Why? Because, yes, actually, Mataji, what do you think?
Uh, Maya, in our Kali we fall for that um, because we are humans.
Mhm. Yes, we are conditioned beings and we are in the spell of Maya or illusion. And Maya is what is not. That means it makes us believe that the temporary things are eternal. It makes us believe that this money is my real shelter, or this house is my shelter, or this position is my shelter. And we makes us forget Krishna. But we need to make conscious choice. And therefore, the iron is covered with rust of lust, anger, greed, envy. But when we do this cleansing process, not we're not advertising any soap or detergent. This cleansing process is Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atma Nivedanam. The cleansing of the heart, the cleansing of the Atma, the cleansing of the consciousness, Cheto Darpanam Arjanam. And how it will happen? It will not happen it, um, through just bathing in the water. It will happen through the bathing in the nectar of Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, chanting of the holy names, having good association of Vaishnavas, remembering Krishna, serving Krishna, then the cleansing will happen. And that's why we are here. Any thoughts, comments, questions in these particular texts? Sakshimata, do you have any thoughts or any questions? I hope it made some sense because you are mute, I guess. I can't hear you. Did you say something? No? Okay. You have been in Jackson long time or you recently moved to the area?
I moved here recently. My partner actually has been here uh, for 3 years now. I just moved here from Dallas,
Okay.
um, which is where I did my undergrad from. And then I'm doing my MBA right now, but it's a hybrid program, so I get to be here with him. And my school is in Florida.
Oh, interesting. I live in Florida. Interesting.
Yeah. I'm going there next week for my in-person classes.
Oh,
So
where in
it's like
Florida?
every semester I have to attend my in-person classes. It's going to be very hot over there.
Like, Yeah, but it's raining, so it's not that hot actually. Um,
Oh, really?
yeah, I mean, especially like your classes and all are inside, so you don't really feel it. But it's okay. Like today was decent weather with rains and all. So you're in Tampa, you're at college?
No, it's actually Miami, and
Okay.
my name of the university is Westcliff University. So they actually are in California, but they have a campus. Not really a campus, but mainly for hybrid students. They have a place for the in-person classes, but they don't have a campus. That one is in California.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. All the best for your academic studies and MBA. And
Thank
nice.
you. This this experience is definitely helping me be more aligned. Ever since I met Sheetal Didi and everyone, I don't know, like I've started. I don't know what to expect or how to feel in my day-to-day life. Um, but what I started doing is every uh, everything that I'm doing, even if I'm at work, even if I'm at home cooking or anything, I'm always um, saying Hare Krishna in my mind, and that itself feels so good. I don't know. Sometimes it feels like he's taking care of me and watching me, and sometimes you have hard times, and he's always there to show me little paths one at a time at my own pace. Yeah, and so it's a very beautiful experience.
It's so nice to remember Krishna while we are doing our home duties, cooking, cleaning, etc. And we can feel his presence as you are experiencing. We can feel that joy. We can feel the hand of God if we sincerely remember. Mm. It's a very practical way to. It's not just theory. When you try it, you can feel that yourself. Thank you. That's very,
Yeah.
very nice. You have any questions from this class or anything in the past which might be bothering you, or any spiritual doubts or anything?
Not really. It's mostly about um, so when I was back in India, I didn't move to America very long back. I moved here when I was 18, and now I'm 25. Um, so yeah, I haven't been here very long, and ever since I left home, I never felt myself. I always felt like I was away from everyone. Um, and before coming over here, I did a yoga class, and I think I just did enough. During my meditation, I there were sessions that I experienced the infinite, experienced something that was infinite. Like you go deeper and deeper. It doesn't stop. You don't want to get up. You don't want to go anywhere. You want to sit right there. And I never felt that again. You know, I don't know if there were not many things on my mind then, or I was young and it was probably easier. But now I feel like I'm tired with everything, and um, I don't know. Like I want to experience what I had experienced and understand uh, and take help for understanding that better. Uh, and somewhere I've always felt like that is my path, and every single time I try to do something else, it doesn't work out. Um, my body rejects it, my mind rejects it, my emotions reject it, and I come back to where I start, and here I am again.
Mhm. Thank you for sharing
Exactly.
that and your experiences. You have the what we call the Japamala with you? Okay, I'll quickly when Shital Mataji is going to help you with getting this beads when she gets back on Monday or Tuesday. So, as you said, you want to experience the infinite, right? Hmm. Krishna, that infinite which you are describing, hmm, the source of everything, is ultimately the Supreme Lord, right? Who is the source of everything. And he's also called Vibhu. He's countless, he's unimaginable, right? But ultimately he's a person. Hmm. And to access him, to reach out, like for example, you need a pen to write, right? Simple. You need an inch tape to measure distance. You need a weighing scale to measure the weight. Now to access, people say, show me God. I want to access God. He's infinite, he's transcendental, he's supreme. Can we measure using an inch tape? Can we weigh using a weighing scale? No. We need spiritual tools also. So this is the Japamala, right? This is the foremost important spiritual process. We hold the japa beads and we chant every day. You can start with 10 minutes a day, right? And sincerely call out to the Lord by chanting, holding the beads in our hands and calling out Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Moving on to the next one, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Moving to the next. So like that, we move 108 beats. That's called one round of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Shital Mataji is going to give you the beads. So you start that. Hmm? And then the other most important thing in our process to is the Bhagavad Gita. Hmm. We have this is the foremost and most important book to understand life, to understand purpose, to be the best version of ourselves. So you read 5-10 minutes every day and keep doing whatever studies, duties you have, cooking, etc. And gradually, it's a gradual process. Pray to Krishna. I believe you have some picture or something at home, right? So you can pray to Krishna and be in touch with nice devotees like Shital Mataji, Ravi Prabhu. They'll help you, guide you. There are some programs, etc. You can go as and when possible for you, as your situation allows. So in the bhakti, there are five main things: A, B, C, D, E. A is association of devotees, B is books, Bhagavad Gita, C is chanting, D is diet and deity worship. So taking prasadam, like mode of goodness, food offered to Krishna and take us, and then the home will become Vrindavan, entering Vrindavan. Yes, that's basically it. And you'll feel that difference. You'll be able to feel His grace, Krishna's grace. You'll be able to feel much more clarity. You said you feel a little tired, exhausted, right? You'll be able to feel clarity in your life. You'll be able to feel focus and direction will become clear. Not only in your spiritual life, I experience in my even in my career, my academic life, things become streamlined. Because we become focused. Okay, this is what I have to do. This is not good for me. This is good for me. This is right thing. This is not right. Hmm. In today's day and age, it's determination or focus means to accept things, but more important is to say no to the wrong. That's even harder. These are some thoughts. Any comments here? I said a lot of things.
No, yes, Sheetal Didi is, we met, she called us at her home, and she did give me Bhagavad Gita as it is.
Oh,
So where we started, and it's amazing. Like, I get to hear her. I get to, hear everything that she teaches. I started, like I said, I just started saying Krishna's name in my head. That itself is helps a lot, and also offering one good thing that I took from them, if not everything, after meeting them just a few days ago, is offering prasadam,
mm,
and it's uh, I feel so much better, and I feel like there's a long way, and I think I'm with the right people. I feel safe.
wonderful. Brahmana
And
Brahmit.
thank you for this class. I appreciate you taking so much time explaining everything.
Thank you for joining and your thoughtful questions. It is very, very rare that when a person who takes to even one step in their bhakti journey, that person is very rare. Very, very rare. It's not a chance that you are reading Gita. It's not a chance you're calling Hare Krishna. It's not a chance you are hearing Bhagavatam. It's when the quota of our punya, the pious credits, our adhyatma credits, our sukruti keeps increasing, and our papa goes down, then only one is able to even get close to devotees. It's not so easy. So I really appreciate you taking your time, energy, and mind to invest in Krishna consciousness. And we're all there to support you. Shidramataji is very nice, and you're in good hands. And I wish you the best. Okay,
Thank
so
you. Hare
thank you. We'll pause here for the day and continue tomorrow. Grantraj Srimad Bhagavatam Purana ki jai, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Samaveta Gaur Bhaktivinoda ki jai. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.